RoboTail just gifted me their Smart Cat litter box. This is the UCAT C32, and I'm really excited to show this to you as this is a fully open litter box. No closed drum, no open drum. It's an automatic box that looks more like a manual box and will fit any size cat. So in this video, I'm going to unbox this, set it up, and put it to the test. Let's go. Now, when you pull it out of the box, you'll see that it's basically ready to go. And this is what I'm looking at. Start off with the user manual, which has wonderful visuals to walk through everything. And then everything you actually need is in this little cardboard section here. And that's really your waste bin bags, a 6-foot braided power cord, and it comes with 3 odor eliminators. I really like that it comes with more than just one of these. And then for the box itself, you can see on this side that there's these slides that slide back and forth, and that pulls out this rake so it's easy to clean. And then this entire waste bin actually comes out, as you'll want to take this piece up first, and then you can take out the whole waste bin. And what I love about this is this will make this much easier to clean as needed. And if anything ever got below it, which shouldn't happen, but it could happen, this is where it goes. So really nice and simple there, more like your manual box. Things you'll notice that are different than a manual box is it does have a min-max line, and this bottom is actually more of like a Silpat mat or silicone non-stick surface, which is going to be key in helping get all the dirty clumps. Anything that sticks won't stick. Now let me show you this waste drawer over here. The lid here is transparent for a reason, and that's so at quick glance you can see whether or not this bin is full and needs to be dumped, but the bin itself is fully covered, except when it opens up just slightly to rake any waste in. And then right here is where you can put that deodorizer, and I really love this as this is a pretty generic size. So if for any reason you don't like their deodorizers or you don't want to feel limited to a certain brand's deodorizers, you can put really any deodorizer you want in here. Most of the gel ones you can cut down to size. You can also use deodorizing pellets. I always appreciate when these boxes don't limit you. But let's check out RoboTail's deodorizer. Here's what it looks like. Ooh, and it smells so good. This has more of a grapefruit smell, really nice and citrusy, not too strong, but definitely strong enough. I am liking this smell a lot. That's actually really good to know. I'm always on the hunt for great deodorizers, so this one's impressive. And then that closes down. And the last piece is that you don't ever have to open that top to get to the dirty waste bin. All you do is pull right here and it comes right out. So I'll put the bag in that. It's not a super large waste bin. There are definitely automatic boxes that have larger bins, though I'm fine with that in that the larger the bin, the more smelly it gets. So there's always that fine line, though this will need more check-ins. If you have a lot of cats, you will be needing to change this every week. But that's your waste bin, slides back in. Now all that's left is plugging it in and adding some litter. And of course, locking this rake back into place. And for litter, I am actually using RoboTail's EZSKUUP non-stick cat litter. This is cassava starch and deodorizing powder, so very, very clean. It's actually all food grade as well. I feel really good about that, so I'm really interested to see how this works. You are not limited to this litter with this box, and that's actually one of the parts that excites me about this box is I was testing a couple boxes that were similar with the rake, but they were only designed for crystal litter. And while I think crystal litter is really great for those people who want exceptionally low maintenance boxes, it's not personally my favorite. It's not my cat's favorite. And this box gives you options. The only real key is that you don't want any litter that has very large clumps or some of those tofu litters that have long pieces, just because the rake can rake up more than you want when it cleans. So let's fill it up and check out the app. Okay, litter's in and I just plugged it in, and now it's doing its first self-cleaning, it's reset. So now it's ready to go. I am tempted to run it first before I check the app just for fun. And so let's do that first. So I really do want to see how this runs. And it has 2 buttons on it. And this one is, if you press it once, it's going to just flatten all the litter. And if you hold it, it is your child lock. So the buttons won't work until someone holds that again. And over here, if you press this once, it's going to do a clean cycle. And if you hold this, it will start up the Wi-Fi. So we'll be doing that in a moment, but right now I'm just going to press once and watch it clean. Now off the bat, I want to check safety. If I put any weight on it, it should stop immediately. It has 4 safety sensors, so a sensor in each foot. It's one of the reasons why they recommend that you put this on a hard surface, or at least not a super shaggy carpet, so it doesn't mess with those sensors. But let's say for any reason it didn't sense the weight, which it always should. I'm going to wait till it starts back up again. And a cat was just right here. It will also stop. I am only putting the slightest pressure on this and it is stopping as well. That feels really, really good. And here is where if it had picked up anything, it'd be dumping it into the waste bin. I wanted to stop it here, not only to show you that it stops immediately, it's remarkably responsive and it's not gonna move at all until I remove the weight. So I'm feeling really good about the safety on this. It doesn't really have any pinch concerns. Even if a cat somehow was in this dirty waste bin, they can just push themselves out. It just pops right up. I'm smelling the deodorizer immediately. That smells great. And I just want to point out that this is how much it opens up when it is dumping. So this is the one moment where you may get a whiff if the dirty drawer is too full. And it's one of the reasons why I also like that this dirty litter drawer is smaller. So I will let go and let it keep going. Now, one thing I'm concerned about right now is I may have put too much pressure on it too many times testing it for safety. And I think it just reset itself all the way to the start instead of doing the finish of the clean cycle. So I'm gonna run clean cycle one more time without messing with it to see how it goes. Now, you may have noticed on that second cleaning that it actually lifted this all the way up and held it open for a moment as it was shaking everything off. So this definitely gets opened up all the way. You may have also noticed that I was holding my microphone near it as I wanted you to hear when it lifts up in particular, because that section's a little loud. This is a bit noisier just with the whirring and specifically with the lifting of the rake. But that's definitely not a deal killer. It's just something to be aware of. This might not be something you want in your living room running all the time, but if you have this in a laundry room or a garage or have it set to run at only specific hours, it's great. It's a very nice open box. Now let's check out the app. So now I'm in the app and it really just has a simple tap here to add device. And to connect, I need to hold down this button for 3 seconds until the light is blue. It looks like the light is already blue. Oh, flashing blue. There we go. And now hit next. It found it immediately. And then you want to connect this to your Wi-Fi. Keep in mind that this smart device, like most smart devices, only connects to a 2.4 gigahertz network. So if you only have 5 gigahertz, you're gonna have to work on that. Most routers can offer both. It's just something that needs to be set up. So I'm gonna hit next, and now it's adding the device. And now we're in. And this is looking nice and clean. I like that it shows if a cat is there or a cat left. So I put weight on it, it immediately reacted, said cat's toileting, and that it is weighted, and it's not gonna do anything. And then when I leave, it responds very, very well. That's a remarkably responsive device. So I'm really liking seeing that. And then the settings are very nice and friendly too. I have the option to clean it, to flatten it. I can have it raise litter rake. So if I want to clean the rake, I can have it come out that way, which is kind of interesting. I can also set it to auto clean, which is kind of the whole point. And it has it set for 2 minutes, but is recommending to wait at least 10 minutes. So it's kind of funny that that's the default. With my normal litter, I usually like a 4-minute wait, as that's just enough for my litter to clump and not stick. So it gets it pushed all the way through. But since this is recommending 10 minutes and I'm using their litter, I am going to stick with their 10-minute recommendation. And then it has what I was hoping it would have, which is the do not disturb. And this is great if you have this in your bedroom, your living room, your office, somewhere where you don't want it to run and make that raking sound during certain times of the day. You can control that. So you can turn this on and just set your time window where you do not want this to run. So I like seeing that as well. I wish it had a manual scheduling. Since it has a do not disturb, it's not going to do that auto clean during that time. And it'd be nice if you could set it to clean as soon as the do not disturb is over, but they can add that. And overall, I'm liking that I can see that. The status indicator, I can choose whether or not that's on. So that's nice to see too. And that's just going to hide this light, which is wonderful to me, especially at night. Maybe you don't want that glowing, so you can turn that off. And finally, you have the child lock. So really nice and clean. It also has some more reporting. I just want to go to cat first, as I want to add my cat. And now I have added my cat. You may note here that it does want your cat to be at least 4 months old and weigh at least 3.31 pounds. And that is key for the safety features because the weight sensor is not super sensitive if a cat is under that weight. So it's just a really nice safety precaution. Because of this design of this box and the lack of pinch points in general, I'm not actually very concerned about this box overall, but I still think safety is paramount, so pay attention to that if you have a kitten in the house. And if you do, you can still use this box. Just don't use it on automatic. Always be there to manually clean it so you can watch it when it runs. That's it. Still keeps it really nice, and by the time your cat is large enough to go in it, they're already really comfortable with it. So that's always nice too. And now I can track usage. So I can see when Dawes goes, I can see how long he goes, what his weight is, how his weight has changed over time. And under usage, I will also be able to see all of that data and all device data as I use it. There's no data now, obviously, since I just opened it up. And then there's two final parts. One is I can go to the me icon, but that really is my personal profile. There's nothing there except for my personal contact information and options to contact RoboTail. And going back to the device, it does have the 3 dots in the upper right corner. And here is where you can share your device with others, you can change notifications, and you can update firmware. Always keep firmware up to date with these automatic boxes. That is one of your key safety features with all these boxes. If anything ever happens with them, the first thing the brand will do is push out a new firmware update if it's a good brand, which I've only worked with fantastic brands, so I would expect that. And that firmware update is intended to correct for any concerns. It's also the way to allow the app to improve and improve with the box. So firmware is really important. As you can see, it has a little red dot as I need to update the firmware on this right now. So I'll be doing that shortly. But before I do, let's really put this to the test with some number 1s and number 2s. Now for this test, I have some fake number 2s that actually have smiley faces on them. So we'll just say there's a little number 2 round right there. And then we are going to do a spoonful of water for the number 1 test. And ideally, I would now wait for a few minutes just to let the litter fully clump as expected. So let me give it 5 minutes and then we'll run it. Okay, I've given it a few minutes. I'm impatient, so let's do this. I'm liking the way the litter clumps. That's looking really good. It definitely is getting all those fake number 2s. Now I don't understand this part, why it sits with it open for so long. And I also thought that rake down there would clean this a little bit, but it seems that the rake is more designed for the pieces going into the trash, which is fine. I misunderstood how the rake worked, but this works very cleanly. I just wish it didn't keep the litter waste bin open so long, but overall, that was very nice. It got everything out. It does leave a slight wave in the litter, where it scoops up. No cat's going to mind that, so that's not a big deal at all. Let me go find my cat. Now for my final test, I just want to show you what it looks like with my Ragdoll in it. So I'm gonna have him go in for a moment, and yes, he gets a treat afterwards, so don't worry about him. He knows the game, so I'm going to see what he thinks. And keep in mind, he is a 14-pound Ragdoll. He doesn't want to go in, but I'm gonna make him stay for a moment. And this is definitely large enough for him. One thing that's really nice about these boxes is that they really don't need their whole bodies in it. And he could be up on this and squat like that. There's lots of ways to fit in it. He doesn't want to be in there, so I'm not going to force it, so I'll let him jump out. There is a lot to like about this box. I really like how clean the app is. I feel really good about the safety features, especially with the design of this box. It's very cat friendly. It's wonderfully open, and it clearly cleans everything out, so that's great. My only concerns are the noise of the rake. It's a little on the noisier side, and that you really do need to make sure your litter is doing a good job dehydrating what's in the box, and that you give it enough time to dehydrate everything well enough that it's not just going to stick to the rake. So that's something to keep in mind. That's going to be more dependent on your litter and how long you have the box wait before the rake runs. But I could see the rake getting really, really dirty if you don't pay attention to that and your cat doesn't cover what they do in the box. So those are my only real concerns. Past that, this is a really clean box, really straightforward, one you can feel quite good about. Perfect in my mind for those out of the way spaces, say laundry room, basement corner, garage, that kind of space. Perfect. The RoboTail C32 is a really nice open design automatic litter box.